Hi, this is Bruce, and today we're going to look at how to get our own web server set up, starting with purchasing a domain, and then purchasing web hosting, and then configuring the web server to be able to host our websites, including actually an SSL certificate. So you can see here I've logged into Amazon Web Services, and what we want to do is go and purchase a domain. So their service for domain management is called Route 53. So you can see I just can type in Route 53 and then go with that. Okay, so we'll try for this. And it's available. And you can see all my information is already pre-added. And I just need to go and complete the purchase. Okay, so while that's completing, let's flip over to DigitalOcean, which is a cloud-based web host. And what we're going to do is I'm going to set up a new project and create a new droplet, which is how they call their web servers. It's like a droplet in the DigitalOcean. And then we'll set up some web hosting. So we'll call this design tutorial. Okay, and now what we'll do is we will create a droplet. So you can see here we can choose from a number of different OSs, which would be good, but we can also, they've also got one-click apps. So you can see we can choose, we can install a LAMP, so Linux, Apache, MySQL, PHP on Ubuntu 18.04, or Node, WordPress, Ghost, which is a CMS like WordPress, and a number of other different kinds of things. So today what we'll be doing is we'll do a LAMP. And the smallest droplet for $5 a month that they have available is this one, so we'll choose that. We don't need backups for now, we don't need storage. And then down here we want to choose a Canadian data center, right? So you can see what they've got one in Toronto. In fact, they guarantee that all the data that if we were to collect data from users and things like that, that it stays in Canada, which would allow us to be PIPEDA compliant, right? We're going to add a new SSH key. Okay, so now we need to generate our SSH key or our secure shell key. So I'm going to open up Terminal and then navigate to our SSH folder. And then here we're going to generate the key. So we'll put DO for DigitalOcean. So we're going to create a second key. And I'm hitting enter for no passphrase. And now, if we look, we should see we've got both our private and public keys. So what I want to do is to open up the public key and copy it into there. Okay, so I've opened up and I've pasted the key. Obviously I'm going to be blocking this. And we'll add the key and double check the information and click on create. So while this is getting created, we'll go back and check to see if our new domain has been properly created, and you can see where we can see that it is. And once we get the IP address, then we'll be adding, oh, there we go. So I'm going to copy that IP address. And now what we're going to be doing is adding an A record so that the domain will go to the IP address on DigitalOcean. So it'll be design tutorials, an A record. We're setting the IP address. And with a simple routing policy, we should be good. So now you can see our A record will point designtutorials.com to the IP address that we're given with DigitalOcean. So if I go to here, we should see that we're somewhat set up. And so now let's connect using SSH. So you can see the information that they're giving us. And it's telling us to visit this site so we can continue with our setup. And so you can see here it's asking us also to add a second A record with the www, so we'll do that. Okay, that was a bit painful, but here we go. So you can see we've got our second A record with the www. And now what we're going to do is set up certbot or Let's Encrypt to be able to handle HTTPS. Okay, so we'll copy that, paste it into our terminal. Entering in our email address, A for agree, yes for yes. So I'm going to hit 2, then enter. And then I'm going to hit 2 to make sure all the redirects go, that if you connect using HTTP, it redirects to HTTPS, and hit enter. And it looks like we have it. So let's encrypt has been done. So if we go to design tutorials, it should be working and redirecting us to HTTPS, so a secure HTTP connection, using the domain that we've registered with Amazon. So now let's see if we can connect using Sublime Text and upload our site. And so this is similar to what you're used to maybe, but instead of using a password, we're going to be using our key file, which is located at do. So I've saved that. And so you can see we're connected to the server. But what we want to do is connect directly to the HTML. So we can go var www HTML. So this is our HTML folder. So I'm going to update this. So var www HTML. And now when we connect, it should take us directly into there. And so there's that page that is on the site. So I'm going to rename this. And then I'll create a new index page. And we'll upload that. And you can see we're done. So this tutorial has shown us how to, first of all, register a new domain, shown us how to create the A records that we need in order to point the domain to our IP address. In DigitalOcean, we created a new project, and then we used a one-click install to install a LAMP server, and using their smallest droplet size. And then we used terminal to generate our public and private keys, and added those to our droplet so that we could access our droplet. And then using terminal, we added an SSL certificate using Let's Encrypt, and then we connected using our public and private keys, or using our private key to connect to the public key in at DigitalOcean, not by using an FTP username and password, but by using our private key file. I hope this helps.